It's been 5 years since I got in the game. Been 5 years since I hopped on that train. Been 5 years, yeah, there ain't no stopping me. It's been 5 years, but it's just the start for me. It's been 5 years since I got in the game. Been 5 years since I hopped on that train. Been 5 years since the spark that lit the flame. Been 5 years and soon they'll know my name. I've been doing this since 10. Something big, but I didn't see it then. Something big that would set the stage. Starting the story with a page. I made some online friends, which I thought was impossible. This kind of life is not optional. This kind of life, it chooses you. One for all, just like I'm Deku. It's been 5 years since I got in the game. Been 5 years since I hopped on that train. Been 5 years, yeah, there ain't no stopping me. It's been 5 years, but it's just the start for me. It's been 5 years since I got in the game. Been 5 years since I hopped on that train. Been 5 years since the spark that lit the flame. Been 5 years and soon they'll know my name.
Oh, now listen up, this guy's way better than Jigglypuff, and I just don't know what to say, but his channel's great in every way.
GrenjiGames, that's my name, and I'm going wild. I'm catching on fire, but hey, hot sauce hotter than just mild. But I ain't a champ, nah, I ain't gonna flex. Doing everything at 110%, but I'm running up the slope for victory. Not wasting time, I'm like Victini. Half hot, half cold, got that Todoroki flow, but you know me chillin' just like a slow bro. This is my future and I'm never giving up. Reaching for the top if I'll ever be enough. Going through these long days, yeah, I'm going through this heartbreak. This is my end goal, this is my Tony Snap. Going down this path even if it ain't easy. Taking all the hit even if it ain't pleasing. This is what I want, don't tell me I'm dreaming. Going through these long days, and I'm going through this heartbreak. Yeah, I'm going through these hard days, and it's making my heart ache. This is my end goal, this is my Tony Snap. Going down this path even if it ain't easy. Taking all the hit even if it ain't pleasing. This is what I want, don't tell me I'm dreaming.
Hey guys, I'm gonna do 10,000. I'm just gonna do a walkthrough real quick on how to do this.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's been 5 years since I got in the game. Been 5 years since I hopped on that train. Been 5 years, yeah, there ain't no stopping me. It's been 5 years, but it's just the start for me. It's been 5 years since I got in the game. Been 5 years since I hopped on that train. Been 5 years since the spark that lit the flame. Been 5 years and soon they'll know my name. This is my future and I'm never giving up. Reaching for the top if I'll ever be enough. Going through these long days, yeah, I'm going through this heartbreak. This is my end goal, this is my Tony Snap. Going down this path even if it ain't easy. Taking all the hit even if it ain't pleasing. This is what I want, don't tell me I'm dreaming. Hey, what's up YouTube? GrenjiGames here, and welcome to tonight's live stream event. That's really loud in my ears. Let me turn that down. But yes, welcome to tonight's live stream event. We have some snow on the screen and we have some lighting effects tonight. Let's hope that it doesn't affect the frames per second on tonight's live stream, but we're gonna hop right into our first Registeel of the night. Welcome in, Julian, how you doing? So the first Registeel is not shiny, but let's hope that we can get it quick tonight. Remember to tweet the stream out and share it with your friends if you are new. You know, I always forget to pin a message, so I'll pin one soon. I'll let people slowly get in here. That's good. That's good. But we have, like, some holiday dubstep. Let's hope I don't get copyright claimed. I should be fine. But yeah. Oh, that actually looks so cool with, like, the snow. And I made it less visible. I turned the opacity of it down just so you could see it, but it wouldn't get in the way of the Pokemon. It wouldn't get in the way of me. But yes, today I opened a box of Pokemon cards. Now this video will be going out soon, but I did in fact open up an Elite Trainer box of Vivid Voltage. So obviously this is the aftermath. Cards I got besides any possible pulls, and then like the energies and everything else is in there. I have the sleeves separate because I use those regularly. But yeah, I actually have the sleeves right here. Let's just say I did have to open them and use them, so click the video. And then I'm hanging this up too, probably right here or something like that, whenever I get a chance to hang that up. So yes, I did in fact open a Vivid Voltage Elite Trainer box today, and it was fun. It was fun, especially when the prices are a lot higher online. It was nice to find them in stores. Thank you for the good luck. We're trying here. This is one of my longest hunts on the channel. So sad. We're trying for it though. We're trying for it. But I'm officially on Christmas break, so we should find this thing. At least I hope. At least I hope. I love the snow effect. Thank you. I'm really trying to get the shiny. Merry Christmas, Jarrett. Will you give me all of your shiny luck that you've ever had in your life? I know that you did not have much with Score Bunny. I'm sorry for that, by the way. But I could use every little bit. We have the snow, we have the lights, and we have the Jedi. Exactly. Jarrett. Ooh. Ooh. When I found the snow effect, I literally looked up 8-bit snow effect. Green screen. And then I just put it on OBS as a media capture. Or a media source. It's my Discord. It's my Discord, whatever it's called. Status. But I just looked it up and then I threw it on a media capture. Then I just threw a chroma key on it and I changed the opacity and I changed the smoothness so it would be less visible. Like you could definitely notice it, but it wouldn't distract anybody. That was kind of the goal with it, and I'm happy with the outcome. And I was gonna just put like some Christmas lights on it, but to be honest, I think with like these later streams, this is better. Because you know, it's just the LEDs and me. But I definitely want to get a smaller bit of light. I want to get like, not necessarily a ring light, but a smaller LED panel. I like those lights, but I feel like it would just look better if it was just on my face. I know that was not on sync at all because thank you. I tried my best, and like the thing is my lights got a software update, which is pretty cool. You know, honestly, that's like the only reason I would ever want a Tesla is for like the software updates, just that you can randomly get. Just being like, yo, my car got an update, but also someone could hack your car and drive you into the ocean. I don't know about that. That could be true, that could also not be true. But we're just chilling. I want this Registeel so bad. Like, literally so bad. I just want the Spearmint tinted Registeel. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I was like, oh yeah, that'd be so cool. And then as I was saying it, I realized that could be really bad. Also, my Elgato is like, it looks like it's 1 frame too small. Does it still look that way? I need the screen to be white. Ooh. I actually also want a Born Company, not a flamethrower. I just think it'd be so cool to own a not a flamethrower. Like, I don't know. Because, I mean, it's not a flamethrower, so I can't get arrested for having a flamethrower. I mean, I could get arrested for having not a flamethrower, but still I couldn't get arrested for having a flamethrower. But I really want one. But I know that they're out of stock. Like, and they're never getting... They only made like 20,000 flamethrowers. Excuse me, not a flamethrowers. And I want one, but if I went on eBay, it'd be like $1 million. One day I'm gonna just freaking make my own. I'm gonna make my own not a flamethrower. And put it is a flamethrower on the side. Then I couldn't get arrested for having a not a flamethrower. I mean, I could get arrested for having a flamethrower, but I couldn't get arrested for having a not a flamethrower. I'm actually genuinely curious. Because I know that they're not sold on the Boring Company website anymore. Like, that's not... There's no way... Oh, that's blinding. I wonder, could you even sell this? Boring... You probably can't... Company, not a flamethrower. Can you actually... Can you buy this on eBay? They were like, what, $500 when they first came out? Yeah, they go upwards of $2,500 to $300 or $3,000. Alright, looks like we got ourselves a new dono goal. We're getting ourselves a Boring Company, not a flamethrower. Contribute so I could have a not a flamethrower. I'm kidding. But then, like, how cool would it be? Like, okay, I'm just saying this. Picture this. You're chilling. Just think about this. You're chilling. You're watching anime on Funimation, because Crunchyroll's going to Funimation. You have yourselves a Boring Company, not a flamethrower. You're sitting there grilling marshmallows while you're watching My Hero Academia. That's a perfect world right there. You know, or The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, because that finale was great. But no spoilers, Fruity. Santa? Thank you, Santa, for my Boring Company, not a flamethrower fund. Somebody ring the bells, because I don't have a bell. But thank you so much. You know who you are, and I know who you are. Thank you so much, Jarrett. That was very kind of you. And I actually have this off because I used to do my... Yeah, because you see, I used to do commissions through that, so it would say... I wouldn't spoil anyway. But thank you so much, Jarrett. Bless up. I'm using that for a flamethrower. Just know what you caused. If I go to the ER for a burned hand, just remember, you played a part in it. But thank you so much, for real. That was really, really amazing of you, and I'm very thankful. You're a great friend. Santa! The thing is, if I wasn't in close vicinity to my little brother, my big brother, and my parents, I would scream Santa. But I'm not going to. One day, I will say this. One day, I want to have a better computer just so I can, like, just chill and just stream Minecraft. I want to play mod packs so bad, but I can't even get one mod to work. I've lost my Minecraft modding touch. I used to be so good at getting mods. Now it's like, I can't even do it. I tried to get a Star Wars mod and it took me 5 tries. And then I tried... and then I tried to get the Unlimited Superheroes mod, or the Superheroes Unlimited mod, and that failed. And I can't figure it out to save my life. I'm so bad at it. I've lost my touch. Just let this play. Headphone warning.
Just want you for my own, more than you could ever know.
Sorry for those who just lost their eardrums. You consented to that by clicking on the stream. Shiny Registeel. All I want for Christmas is you. So, come on. Forgot the lyrics there. Not even gonna lie. But we do have content coming to the channel. I have tomorrow, Y episode 4. And the reason I didn't post it today is because I was like, I'm going to keep it on the same schedule. Days, at least. Sunday, you will get an Elite Trainer box opening. I'm going to be honest. There might be Soul Link, but it depends on if Blaze is on Christmas break yet. I'm going to be honest. I haven't talked to him. You know, I did get a Snapchat from him. Maybe I should check that. Maybe he's like, you, let's record Soul Link. Maybe he did, and I just didn't know. Oh, it's just a great picture. Blaze, don't murder me for showing. It's just a great picture of his face. He's watching Star Wars. Okay, anything is forgiven. I mean, I'd be down. Like, literally, Christmas break is started for me. I am on Christmas break. And then the reason I know he's watching Star Wars is because I click on his picture and there's a picture of Harrison Ford. Oh, I can't even get that. Is that another picture of him? Nope, that's not from him. That's from another person. That is not him. You know, I got a picture from Justin today, and it was of his dog. And I asked him, what dog name? I literally said, what dog name in all caps. And I don't think that he even saw it. I get a Snapchat from Justin, aka Attempted Pro, once every 3 days that says streaks. And they are some of the best images I've ever received on my phone. No cap. Such a talented song. The song itself is talented. No kappa, no poggers. Wait, very poggers, actually. You know what's not very poggers is the fact that I still don't have a shiny Registeel. Oh, also, the mystery card is officially switched its sleeve. I want to show people, like, really bad, but also I'm like, that kind of ruins the surprise of the other Vivid Voltage video I have to make. I'm just waiting for the other part to that video to be done. It's a long video. I'm gonna try to get it done before December's over. No, nobody knows about that card yet. We're still waiting on that video. The person who is getting me the Pokemon is very generous for doing it. It just has not been done yet, and I'm okay with that. It's very generous for them to be doing it for me in the first place. You know what's not very courteous? When freaking Registeel doesn't show up as mint green. Oh, that's a video from somebody. I'm not gonna click on a video. So I started a Radical Red Nuzlocke, and I think I might be a mistake based on seeing Frank's chat talk about the late game. Oof. Listen, I've watched Chris play that game for 7 episodes. Peekaboo has played that for 7 episodes. He has lost like 4 times. So you know what I said to that? Let me get a crack at it. I will destroy everybody. I will not lose a single Pokemon in Radical Red. Unless it's like I will not from the game. If I need to sack off a Pokemon, that's different. If I like, oh, I need to do this. I will not accidentally lose a Pokemon. I will only purposefully. Alright, if you win it with no deaths, then I will attempt it with no deaths. To be honest, I don't get deaths in Pokemon Nuzlocke unless I'm just really stupid or just like not actually paying attention to the game. In Ultra Sun, I lost Yveltal because I was like, oh, I don't need to heal. Look at my health. But that was just a stupid mistake that I wasn't thinking. If I was in my full mindset, I would not have lost this. Levels are a problem, but then there's me who just plays Gen 6 and 7 with the level, or with the EXP share. So like all my Pokemon are over leveled. Or there's me who gets like a lucky egg in the first episode of Pokemon Y. So the thing is, I love Pokemon Y's series. Like literally, the production quality of it is amazing. Not to toot my own horn, but I totally made a rom-com trailer for the next intro moment. Oh, and it's great. Like when I don't know the levels, it just doesn't go well. Storm Silver ended because of that. Yeah, I'm sure I could do it and be okay. Like the thing is, I'm not bad at Nuzlocke. I have not lost a Nuzlocke in a year and a half, probably. I lost Fire Red, but that was Extreme Randomizer, and that's a completely different ballpark. Those shouldn't count in regular Nuzlocke quota, like, because those are obviously, it's impossible to predict unless you have the same Pokemon. It is impossible to know what you're up against. It's just impossible. You don't know. But then I've only lost one, maybe two I guess sleep locks are different. Yeah, I didn't even think about sleep locks. I didn't lose Sun. I would like to point that out. I did not lose Sun because Sun was the Citra just froze. It just froze. Didn't work. I did lose Shield. That is true. And that's because it is incredibly hard to grind up an entire team in Pokemon Sword and Shield when you just don't get raid dens. Like you if you change the time or the clock and stuff, it messes up raid dens. So I couldn't possibly get more raid dens to get more candies. I was like, oh yeah, Sword and Shield Nuzlocke are so easy because of EXP candies. Yeah, because most of the time if you're sitting down and recording a series, there's days in between recording sessions sometimes, so you can get more candies. But when you're doing it in a sleep lock, it's impossible to level up. The Pokemon in the wild are extremely underleveled, and in the wild area, it's extremely high leveled, but the Pokemon just does not give you experience. Okay, what is this? What is this? Nice. Nice, Jarrett. I like that one. It was quite nice. That meme. Ah, come on, Registeel. Don't be too mean. I've been going for you for at least 2 months now. I will go and pinpoint the day that I started this hunt. And I know what day it was. It was the 6-hour stream. I want a giant duck too. I want a giant lightsaber. Like, I want my own lightsaber. I want to go to Disney World. Or Disneyland. Whichever one has Galaxy's Edge. I want to get my own custom built lightsaber. And I want to get one of the pedestals that I could just hang it right here. I would move Mimikyu, but so everyone could see my lightsaber that I made. And then just get a bunch of, I would just buy a bunch of Kyber crystals, and then just be able to change that thing's color whenever I wanted. Just halfway through a stream, just go. Oh, both have Galaxy's Edge? Well, whichever one is closer to me. I want to go get a lightsaber. Nah, I didn't. It was at 6 p.m. I was watching Star Wars The Clone Wars then. Like a good Republican. I meant to say like member of the Republic, like Star Wars. I was not meaning any politics. So don't take that the wrong way. I was talking about like Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy, like that kind. I was doing my duty as a clone. There. How far are you? I am not past season 1, but I've been watching it for like a month, and I watch it every night. But the episodes feel so long, and it's the same length as like an episode of FMAB or Demon Slayer, which I felt I flew through. And it's like the same amount. Okay, it took me a month and a half to watch a season of Demon Slayer, and I guess that's a little bit more than It's a little bit more than Star Wars The Clone Wars, because Star Wars The Clone Wars seasons are like 22, 23 episodes, kind of like The Flash, but Demon Slayer was 26 episodes. But it just feels like these episodes are so long. Yes, let's all go to Disney and make lightsabers or droids, whichever one someone wants. But I want a lightsaber. I could care. I love droids, cool, great. But nothing beats having your own custom lightsaber. Nothing beats that. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, I can have my own custom R2D2. No, I want my own custom lightsaber so I can hit stuff. Because I'm halfway sure you could buy more of the blades that light up. So I would just buy more blades if I break it. I would be a terrible Jedi. I have been found guilty by treason of the Galactic Republic. That's not true, though. Because I've been trying my best. Yo, what's up, boss? Welcome to the stream. I didn't add that encounter, or did I? And let's make it look like I've suffered more. Let's just put 35 in case. I don't know, dude. I have my own working R2D2 and it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool, but nothing beats being able to hit people with a lightsaber. That's all I want a lightsaber for. I had an Anakin replica one, even though it was green. I know it's weird, it's just the toy company did it that way. I just want it back. I lost it. It's like under my bed or something. I remember I let my cousin play with it for like 5 minutes, and then I haven't seen it since. All I'm saying is call me a nerd, but I did like a month ago in the rain fight my other cousin. I fought my cousin lightsaber battle. I had an Obi-Wan Kenobi blade. He had a Darth Maul blade. We fought in the rain, and I had Duel of the Fates playing in my pocket on my phone. I pulled up two people. That's gonna be me one day. I saw this video back when I had TikTok of this guy who would just literally, like, his whole TikTok was him walking around big streets, throwing a lightsaber to someone and say, "Battle me," and they just have a lightsaber fight then and there. That's what I want to do one day. I would be down for that. Just have Duel of the Fates just constantly playing. Yes, please. You know what? I'm gonna call up the hacksmith. I'm gonna see how much it would cost for them to make me my own lightsaber like they have. The plasma one. I just want one of those. I want to be able to cook a turkey with a lightsaber. There was a group of students that instead of wearing masks, had clone trooper helmets on all day. Oh, that would be me. Put the luck in the bag and no one gets hurt. What luck? You've got the wrong person. I got no luck. Oh, you got the wrong person. Me and my roommates were just going to join, but they were expensive. I see that, but like, anything is worth the price of the Republic. All I'm saying is, in Star Wars, I don't know why the Empire didn't just use droids. I have chosen the hard way. Dance off to save the universe. Your spilled SpaghettiOs and water guns do nothing for me or against me. I will rule in my new empire. Your new empire? I'm just a big nerd. Okay, yes and no. I agree with you. Clones are superior. Here's what I would say. And this, I'm talking about Legends. Were they in The Mandalorian? I don't know. You'd have to watch for yourself. But Dark Troopers. We're talking about from Knights of the Old Republic, or whatever game I'm thinking of in my head that had Dark Troopers in it, and Legends material. They made smart decisions. And Phase 3, they made smart decisions. They were superior to clones or humans. The only problem with droids in Star Wars, being soldiers, is lightsabers cut right through them. Right through them. They just fall. People, yeah, kind of the same thing, but not as easy. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a Jedi myself, even though I wish I was. But I can just see cutting through metal is probably easier than cutting through a human with a lightsaber. YouTube, please don't please don't take away my ability to ever be monetized. I mean, yes, but it's harder to cut through people. I'm guessing. I don't know. But I would guess that lightsabers are easier to cut through droids than they are people. I feel like if there's a whole person with a whole bunch of weight there, that's probably heavier than a battle droid, it would be harder. You wouldn't just go to a person. You'd go. But droid, like butter. How did I get here?
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Okay, Jared, yeah, I do see where you're going there. That is true. But also, I think that both are just inferior. And also, this is a little exclusive scoop for anybody here. I was thinking about bringing back my old GrenjiNerds channel, obviously with a rebrand and completely different name, because that name needs to be burning in the garbage can. But I want to go back and I want to do more pop culture videos. I want to do a video why Anakin shouldn't be a Force ghost. I love Anakin. He's my favorite Jedi ever. But he shouldn't be a Force ghost. Doesn't matter if he's the chosen one or not. He should not be a Force ghost. I'll explain why Anakin should not be a Force ghost here. The first person to ever be a Force ghost was Qui-Gon Jinn. He learned from the Wills, I believe it was called. I think that's right. I could be wrong here. Is that a new microphone? No, it is not. It is not. This is a microphone that I've had since April. But I fixed it the other day. But anyway, Qui-Gon learned from the Wills how to be a Force ghost. He then, through being a Force ghost, taught Yoda and Obi-Wan in different points. He actually, this is the only way I could see it happening. In Attack of the Clones, the novelization, Qui-Gon was talking to Anakin as he was slaying all the sand people, including the women and the children too. I slayed them all like animals. All those people, he killed them. But in his head, Qui-Gon was talking to him and like, Anakin, stop. Anakin, no. And then they later reused that audio, but it was supposed to be an Attack of the Clones. That's where I'm getting at. F for the Raiders. Wait, was there supposed to be a raid or something? Or are we talking about something else? Either way, he was talking to Anakin as a Force ghost. That was the first ever bit of a Force ghost chronologically through Star Wars. We're not talking about in like real life where it was 4, 5, 6 that came out chronologically. We're talking about chronologically in the time. Oh, we're talking about the Tusken Raiders. Yes, rips in the chat for the Tusken Raiders. But I digress. You see, that was the first time. What on earth have you done, Jarrett? I don't know what that means. But that was the first place chronologically. Circles. Fair enough. But that was the first chronological appearance of the Force Ghosts. Qui-Gon, and then he later came back, and I believe he talked to Obi-Wan a couple times. I could be very wrong. But then in Revenge of the Sith, Qui-Gon was talking to Yoda when they were at the space hospital when Padme was giving birth. Qui-Gon talked to Yoda, taught him how to be a Force ghost somewhere in there. He also, somewhere in between his death and A New Hope, taught Obi-Wan how to be a Force ghost, because then he appears later as a Force... Obi-Wan appears as a Force ghost in that movie, and in Empire, and in Revenge of the Sith. Yoda went through all that before Revenge of the Sith, and it's in Clone Wars. Oh, yeah. I don't remember exactly when he talked. Like, that's the thing. But he also was talking with Qui-Gon there. Basically, Qui-Gon was the person who learned how to be a Force ghost. Which, this is what I'm saying here. Either Mace Windu, and I know this is completely unrelated to Anakin, either Mace Windu had to be taught by Qui-Gon at the same time in, like, Clone Wars, or he didn't die when Anakin forced him out of the window. Or when Palpatine, like, shocked him, he fell out of the window, blah, blah, blah. Because he was a Force ghost in Rise of Skywalker. He was a Force ghost. So either he learned during Clone Wars, or he didn't die right away. But I digress. Unless they were just... Because, like, Anakin did not learn. He was not a master. He hadn't learned that yet. And this is also why he does not know that Grogu exists, because he's not a master. That explains it. So everybody's like, oh, Anakin saved Grogu. That's not possible. He wasn't a master. He didn't know. Only masters knew about his existence. But I digress. Unless at the very last second, Obi-Wan reached out to Anakin when he was in Luke's arms and was like, my dear friend, my brother, take my hand. Metaphorically in the Force, of course, because didn't... R2D? Hey, I mean, it's possible. I mean, anything's possible at this point. I'm sure we'll find out in the future for Grogu whether there's a time skip in Mandalorian and he comes back. I mean, whether we explain it next season with Grogu, because he didn't go anywhere. He's still in the show. I mean, from season 1, I mean, if we want to talk about Star Wars, let's talk about how much of a bullet story ruined how Rey got, or how Maz, or how Luke got, or Rey got Luke's lightsaber. Because I think that, I doubt it'll be the whole season. From what has happened so far in today's episode, I'm sorry for like, this isn't really spoilers, but they did, but they didn't do it good. And this wasn't Rian Johnson. That was J.J. Abrams. That was just poor storytelling, like, with Lucasfilm in general. Whoever wrote the script, because I don't think the directors always write the script, but I think Rian Johnson definitely did ruin Johnson in Star Wars. But I digress. They said that he dropped it, yeah, like in Cloud City, he dropped, like, when his arm cut off, it fell to the bottom, and she was, like, working there and found it. Apparently, or like something like it called for her because she's Force sensitive, which is possible. A lot of people were Force sensitive that weren't Jedi or Sith or anything. But they just, like, I feel like if they just elaborated a little bit more on what happened, it would be fine. Yeah, okay, she found the lightsaber. There's nothing wrong with that. But explain it a little bit better. I just don't like The Last Jedi. The way that they had Luke just throw the lightsaber made me so mad. Force sensitive has made it into kind of a meme. Yeah, but also there's always been Force sensitive people. The Jedi just used to take them as children, but they can't do that now. Yeah, at least they connected it to Cloud City. That's all I'm saying. Like, at least they connected it to Cloud City. I don't know when I'm adding encounters or not, but I strongly dislike the sequel trilogy. I did think that I didn't like Force Awakens. At the time when it first came out, I did. I'm streaming, yeah. Force Awakens was kind of okay. The most recent two have been mediocre. And the thing is that they're not terrible. They just could have been a lot better. They could have just been a lot better. I think Rise of Skywalker was a beautiful movie. The visuals in it were amazing. Like, that movie looked so good. The fight with Ben and Rey on the other moon of Endor, whatever it was, that was beautiful. With the water, it completely mirrored, or it completely flipped the Mustafar fight on its head with the water instead of the lava. Yeah, Star Wars movies always look good. I'm gonna be honest with everybody. I would have rathered what happened in Rise of Skywalker to have been explained in the last two movies than them try to do it any other way. I out of the three sequel movies, I agree. I think that Rise of Skywalker is the best out of the three sequel trilogy, just because, I mean, it's familiar. It's got Palpatine. It's what we've always known, and it's like, oh, Anakin didn't kill him. And being a big anime, yeah, I'm a big anime fan, but Anakin fan. I think that he did bring balance to the Force, but balance can only stay for so long. Balance, like, if you think about it, balance can only stay for so long in the Force. There's going to be evil. That ultimate evil will always come back. You can't get rid of it. But don't you want more than what we know? I have heard all the new Star Wars shows announced. And Jarrett, I don't know what you mean. I'm adding 2 because I don't know when I added an encounter last. The Force has balanced the Jedi and the Sith. But here's the thing. You wanna know what's crazy? The Sith are literally just Jedi. At least when they first started. They were just Jedi who had different ideals. They thought that instead of relying on concealing their emotion and expressing it. But it went back to what we knew. But I did want something new, but I would rather it be something that is familiar and at least decent than something that's new and is crap. The Sith, 2 people with edgy cloaks and cool lightsaber color. I mean, are you wrong? I just got 2 random YouTube notifications and I realized it was a comment, but that's just the truth. I'd rather something familiar that's the same than having something that's new and crappy. But I have a lot of mixed Star Wars opinions. People don't agree with my opinions. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. The Sith were literally just Jedi that had different ideals, and they got kicked out. Like, I did not see the Nintendo World Direct. Thanos quote, "What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna enjoy it. But only if it's finding shiny Registeel." The park looks sick. I mean, I've seen like concept art. I saw the Yoshi. That looks sick. But like, am I ever going to be able to go to Japan and go there? I would hope, but I don't know. I'd rather try something new and not head out of the park than just keep doing the same thing. But also, that's what George Lucas wanted. He wanted everything to rhyme, like poetry. Now, does that mean that it has to be exactly the same? No, I get that. There's a lot of... Poetry doesn't say the same word twice. Oh, it is? Oh, then maybe I will go. I know that rhyming does not mean doing the same thing every time, because if I say, if I were to say it's been 5 years since I got in the game, it's been 5 years since I started the game, does that have the same effect as since I hopped on the train? No, because rhyming should not be the same thing. I agree. I get what you're saying with that, but I also think that it's better to kind of, rhyme than not rhyme at all, like orange and orange. Clone Wars and Mando is as good as Star Wars is going to get. I think prequels were better than the original movies. That's just my opinion. George Lucas was a good storyteller, but he did too much. He burned himself out. Clone Wars and Mando are great, but it can be better, and it will be better. What's sad though is John Williams is not doing any more music for Star Wars, but we have faith. Ludwig saved us with the Mando theme soundtrack. Oh, I watched how that was made. The dude literally locked himself in a studio for 2 months and see what he could make, and he came up with the Mando theme song. I agree with you, Jarrett, 100%. He had incredible ideas, but giving the stories to someone who could do it a lot better. Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni. There you go. You put George Lucas, Jon Favreau, and Dave Filoni in a room, they're going to create great Star Wars. There's no doubt about it. That's literally me and my report papers. Listen, I just think that the prequels are better than the sequels. I think that the story's better. Because in the end of the day, if you gave Star Wars another name, you could call it The Tragedy of Anakin Skywalker, and it would apply to every single Star Wars movie, whether you think it does or not. Because the story has always been about him. It's at least the Star Wars movies that we have that aren't like Solo or Rogue One. I mean, even Rogue One is part to do with Anakin, but I agree with you. But I think that the story is better too. I do. And a lot of people give Hayden Christensen a lot of hate, but he played Anakin really well. When he was becoming Darth Vader, he literally He literally would talk like James Earl Jones would pronounce words. Like, when he's talking to Palpatine, when he goes, whatever you want, master, you're my master, whatever he was saying in Revenge of the Sith, he was literally pronouncing it like James Earl Jones. I feel like the prequels had a lot of good stories, and they did execute it good in a lot of parts. Is there parts that I don't like? Yeah, there's parts I don't like in every movie. Like, I don't like any scene that doesn't have Anakin. I mean, Anakin's my favorite Jedi, or Padme for that matter. But Darth Vader got an award for the coolest villain of the year a long time ago. Dude, Darth Vader is the coolest thing in the world. And honestly, I'm excited for the Kenobi show because of Hayden Christensen coming back. Know what I love about the prequels? It showed my favorite planet, Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk is beautiful. Battle Lancer. I don't know who that is. Let me see. Oh, wait. That's the Yep, I know who that is. I just didn't know the name. Sorry. I mean, he was in Mandalorian season 1. That was really cool when he... Yes, he's good, but... Oh, that's not good. That just said a really bad word. I am sorry for anybody who heard that. We're going back to... You know what? We're just going to go to Stream Beats by Harris Heller and listen to the Christmas Lo-Fi playlist because we can't trust anything any day now. So disappointing. This is why we can't have nice things. It's not the F word. Here we go. Okay, that's good that you guys couldn't hear it, but it said the F-bomb. It dropped an F-bomb, and it was a big one. But Kashyyyk is a really cool planet. Here's what I need. Are you ready? I need more Cal Kestis video games. That's what I need right now. That's what I want right now. It's Cal Kestis video games. How have I been live for 48 minutes? Oh, I know. The sequel's already in development. I already know that. But they need to have more than just a sequel. He needs a trilogy, if not more, of games. Not that... Okay, see it in a second. Not that necessarily he's the best Jedi ever, but I just like his character. But also, the game is fantastic. I love that game to death. And apparently the future of Star Wars games is really good. I just hope that they make... Honestly, I want them to make Battlefront 3. Sorry about Fallen Order. I got your new purpose lightsaber at 12 o'clock on New Year's. That's kind of cool. When I beat the game, we got whatever the frick he needed. It was a pure Pikachu shock face when he smashed. I know. When he just took that holocron, he goes, ugh! Just went full Hulk mode on it. But it makes sense. It makes complete and utter sense why he did. The Empire was just too strong at the moment. Cal's a great Jedi. I think part of what makes him so good is he was on his own for a long time. Yeah, he had Jaro Tapal, who taught him when he was a youngling. I guess he was a Padawan. He wasn't a youngling. But when he was young, I don't think he'll die by the hand of the Empire. But I feel like he's going to die of old age. I feel like he's one of those Jedi that won't die too. But also it kind of is like, oh, what kind of force is the Empire if they can't take out a little kid? I just want my freaking Reggie Steele. I don't know when I'm counting encounters now. I'm so out of the loop. I've been talking about Star Wars that I don't know how many encounters I'm at. Yeah, definitely Xeno. I want to play those games, but it just wouldn't fit this channel because it's yeah, it's games. Like the channel's name is GrenjiGames, but I also just don't feel like like I've definitely built my audience on Pokemon. I don't know what I play on it last. I think I did the hardest. I think I did Master when I did New Game Plus. I haven't beaten New Game Plus yet. I'll load it up every once in a while. Honestly, with me, with characters, I don't have any connection to Geno. If Geno was in Smash, I would not buy him. I don't have any need for him as a gamer. I don't have any connection to him. So Geno to me doesn't matter. I know that he matters to a lot of other people, but I would rather have Waluigi than Geno. But that's just me. Welcome to everybody who's new to the stream. If you're in here and you haven't yet, make sure that you hit the like button. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, you can always hit the subscribe button. Sand Smash. It was fun. Listen, if we get another Sonic rep, it needs to be at least Tails. Because we cannot do Shadow. I don't want an Echo Fighter for a DLC character. It needs to be someone that's distinct enough. I just think that Silver and Shadow just, to me, don't make sense. Just because they're so similar in design to Sonic, and they would have such a similar moveset. Tails would make sense. Tails would make absolute sense. Knuckles, maybe. I just genuinely feel that. I don't know if they would do another Pokemon for DLC, but it's likely. Listen, here's the thing with Pokemon. I think like if they were gonna do Pokemon, they would have done it when they did. I feel like they would have done it when Isle of Armor came out, and then like Urshifu. Unless they do it on like Pokemon Day, that makes sense. That's the only other way I can see them doing a Pokemon rep is on Pokemon Day. It just doesn't, to me, from the thinking about it from the business side, doesn't make sense. Silver isn't known as, and Sakurai has been bringing a lot of unknown and unpopular characters to Smash. Yeah, I mean, I just don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't think that we're gonna get another Sonic rep. And that's not saying that they won't. That's me personally. And if they do, I feel like they do Eggman, bring in the villain like they have been with like Sephiroth. And I've never played Final Fantasy, but listen, I don't think that they're going to do a sequel to X and Y. At least not right now. I think that they'll wait and just do a sequel type thing and like remake X and Y and just make the story longer. Possibly. Maybe do something with Zygarde in it. I want a Cinderace in the game, Dynamax and Pyro Ball for its Final Smash. I mean, I could see that. So, the more I keep thinking about it, the more I think I'd rather have a DP remake in the graphic style of Let's Go over Sword and Shield. Oh, ew. No, thank you. Let's Go's terrible. Rayman frozen in ice in Battlefield. I did not see that. And I think that Sword and Shield are fine, please. I think that the Sword and Shield graphics aren't as bad as people make it out to be. Because in the end of the day, graphics aren't anything. Yeah, they're like an immersion, but this is not a graphic. Pokemon was never in it for the graphics. If you look at it, like X and Y or S, I love those games, but they're not. Listen, here's the thing. It's either going to be Let's Go or Sword and Shield graphic. There's no way that they're going to do anything else. They already have both engines done. I doubt they would build a engine from the ground up. But the thing is also, you know, this isn't PS2. PS2 did not look as good as this does. As many people would like to joke and like to meme, it's not PS2. It is modern graphics. But also, I feel like if they remake Sinnoh, they're gonna make it in the style, not just the graphics, but the style of the style of Sword and Shield. They would make it more open world. I feel like that's just kind of how I feel about that. And like the thing with the graphics is, honestly, to me, it doesn't matter at all. That tree that everybody made fun of, I don't care. I was gonna buy the game whether the tree looked like that or it actually looked like an N64 game tree. I was gonna buy the game no matter what, because I'm not a fan of the graphics of Pokemon. I'm a fan of Pokemon. I'm not like oh my gosh, I love Game Freak so much. That's not it at all. That's not what, like, I'm not like that. I think that Game Freak makes a lot of mistakes, just like every other freaking human on the planet. Is it justifiable? In some cases, I do think so, yes. That they had low graphics of a tree. Honestly, here's the thing. You want to know what I think? I think they weren't done with the game when E3 was out. I don't think that was their final build of the game. And I feel like everybody made fun of it. So, like, you know what? Screw you. Let's keep it in. With graphics, isn't that it makes or breaks the game for me? It's just the fact of how much you care while making the game. But the thing is, I don't think that they, I kind of just explained what I would say to that. I feel like they saw that and they're like, we don't care. If you're gonna just do that, don't buy the game. We have a million other people we have like 14 million people who will buy the game. What were Sword and Shield sales? I'm actually genuinely curious. Sword and Shield, earnings. How much did Sword and Shield make? How much money did Sword and Shield make? 6 million copies of the game. That is a lot. When they get to go, let's go as the Pokemon. I mean, honestly, here's the thing. I don't care about Pokemon following you too. Like, that's one thing. If that was in a game, cool. If it wasn't, I don't care. And I know a lot of people do care. It's more of a quality of life thing than it is a all game breaking thing. Genuinely, I would rather have a game that runs better than a game that doesn't run when you have Pokemon following you. And honestly, Let's Go was a game that ran well. And I get that. I'm not dogging your opinion. I think that Pokemon following you is cool, but I would rather have it or not have it than have it if it means a better game. 10 million sales for Mario Odyssey, that's a crap ton of people. Yeah, like the thing is, people underestimate. Like, even people in school would be like, oh, you only have 633 subscribers, your channel's tiny. Yeah, in the retrospect of a channel that has 10 million, like 100 million, like PewDiePie, obviously. But if you think about it, could you stand in a room with 633 people? I'm not like comparing, it's just like my numbers, but I'm getting to the point of like the copy sold. Yeah, imagine that at 6 million. Everybody's like, oh, bring back the national decks, and like Twitter, they don't. The thing is, that one opinion doesn't matter. We're getting people to watch our vids or playing while playing Apex. That's funny. But like, if you think about it, like 6 million copies of a game sold, or 10 million, like that's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. Could that be people buying multiple copies of the game? Mario Odyssey? No. I don't care. Like, when people say stuff to me in school, I just like don't even give them the light of day, because like the thing is, I'm happy with where I'm at, and I'm happy where I keep growing and meeting new people, because like in the end of the day, if I reach one new face, that's awesome. If I don't, it's still awesome, because I still have other people who I've reached. But going back to like the amount of people in a room, it's like you couldn't have 6 million people. So like, obviously people care about Pokemon. Yes, Battlefront 3, please, with Ahsoka in it. That's all I want. But it's just like, in the end of the day, a lot of people aren't going to stop buying Pokemon games. Even if you're like, oh, I'm not going to buy the game. Oh, this game's garbage. Your one sale really is not going to mean anything to them when they're making people so happy. 5,999,000 or 5,999,999 other people, they're not going to care. It's one copy that someone else will go buy. Ahsoka, yes, Ahsoka and Mando and Bo-Katan and Master Skywalker. What are we to do, kid? That's a necessity. Jar Jar Binks. Yeah, I mean, is that a problem? Yes, but also I feel like with the new generation of teams that is coming in that made Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra, I feel that we will definitely get a change. Will it be extremely drastic? Maybe not, but I do feel we will be getting a change. Yeah, okay, here's the thing. Boom Boy's from the sequel trilogy. As much as he's a meme, he doesn't matter. He's part of the sequel trilogy. So, I honestly just want Gungans in Battlefront, please. It would be... Oh, actually, I just remembered. I bought PS Plus for a Fortnite skin, but I can play Battlefront 2 again, and I'm going to play that. They make crappy games and still have tons of people buying it. I do agree with that, but I feel like they are getting a change soon. I mean, are you wrong? No, but also there's Ben Swolo. Okay, I hope you remember that meme I'm talking about, Jarrett. When Ben Solo comes back after killing Palpatine in the Gulag. I literally tried to find that song all day today. Masuda needs to step down. I don't think that necessarily he's the problem. He doesn't even direct. He wasn't even the director of Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield, I don't think. At least he wasn't for sure of Sword and Shield. Or maybe it was Sun and Moon that he did. I don't know. I mean, they're going to. Not that Leia would be a bad Jedi. It's just like we haven't seen her as a Jedi for that long. We saw her for like 2 seconds. She trained for like what? If they made a movie about Jedi Leia, like, just don't do the whole CGI thing. Here's the thing. Sun and Moon weren't bad the first time around. I have spoken. Ultra Sun and Moon were not terrible the first time around. When you play them through again, you want to bawl your eyes out. He's still a big influence and literally said, kids have so many entertainment options these days that they shouldn't make... I mean... I don't know how I feel. Honestly, I'm going to continue to buy Pokemon unless all they do is Let's Go. Then I'm just going to play through every other game. Except for Let's Go. If they make a movie about Leia, please, being a Jedi, please make it 5 minutes, please. There's nothing wrong with Leia being a Jedi, but they just need to explain it. If they could tell a good story with Leia, I'm all for it. But if they can't, then don't do it. I mean, I do think that there's better established female Jedis, like Ahsoka. And Ahsoka. Not Rey, because Rey is not a good Jedi. Rey is not a good Jedi. And that's nothing about her being a girl, by the way. It's just, she's not a good Jedi. There's like a million other good female Jedi. Aayla Secura, Ahsoka, Yaddle was an amazing Jedi. I'm trying to remember other. Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's the problem. They want to tell these stories in between Return of the Jedi and the sequel trilogy, but you like it comes to the point like you have to recast. You can't do that. You can't just do a CGI a whole movie or a whole episode of a TV show each week. If you're gonna do it, recast. Make it similar. Like Jarrett, you already know what I'm not gonna mention it because it's spoilers. But you know what I was talking about earlier. They should have just done the thing that everybody else wanted. It just would have been better. It just would have been better. Star Wars and their CGI. I just want a Yaddle show where she just like destroys everything and just is like a sick Jedi. But Steelers Sean, isn't that like the person that framed Ahsoka? Am I right about that? I've heard her name before. I'm not gonna say it in stream, Gino, just because it is spoilers for The Mandalorian today. I don't know when I'm even adding these encounters. I'm sorry. I could be way off in encounter numbers right now. I could be. Bop, bop, bop. Let me check something real quick. Sorry, just checking something. Is music playing? Yes. It didn't look that bad considering the studio. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you're right about that. Oh, I do remember that name. If they make another Star Wars movie, I beg that they would make it about Revan and the Old Republic or Starkiller. Alright, here's my whole spiel on like Revan and Old Republic and Starkiller. Also, Fruity, Mandalorians weren't as prominent. Like people knew who they were, obviously, but like they weren't as prominent to Star Wars, to the public yet, till like Din Djarin in the Mandalorian show. So that's why I feel like they wouldn't have done that. Love to see the Old Republic, but on the other hand, I think a Revan movie would be cool, but also at the same time, I don't know. I think he would be better with a show. And like the High Republic, they're working on movies for that. And like the High Republic is the Old Republic, I think. I could be wrong there, but I think I'm right. I could be extremely wrong, but. And also we've been live about now. Oh, it's not? You see, I just get those two mixed up. The High Republic is what, after? Because I get that. I don't know. I'm sorry, Jarrett. I don't know. I hear that, the New Republic, the High Republic, I know that the Old Republic. Bad Batch does seem kind of pog, especially with Fennec Shand. I want them to do movies with the Proto Sabers. Oh, well, that's kind of what I was thinking. High Republic. Okay, so I was right in what I was thinking. I just misunderstood you. I feel like they will, Xeno. Because, I mean, Clone Wars Season 7, I've heard, was still pretty dark. They should be able to do it on Disney Plus, as long as they rate it right. We're going to 11:50 tonight. Clone Wars is not for kids. I don't care what anybody says. It is not a kid's show. Revan appeared in... I cannot. Kind of specific, but favorite Clone Wars arc. I'm watching through it right now. I just haven't ever had access to watch the whole thing at a single time. So this is my first time watching through the show completely. I will say my favorite episode so far was the episode with the traitor, where Slick was the traitor. That has been my favorite. I don't mind the Blue Death, like the virus arc, just because like how Anakin, like all he cares about is Padme. Like he could not give a crap. I mean, he cares about Ahsoka and he cares about Rex, but he's only in it for Padme. Other than that, he's like, nah, fam, I'm good. Because I'm out. See ya. And where he's like, what about Padme? And then Obi-Wan's like, Ahsoka and Padme will be alright. Okay, I'm just saying this. Anakin, or Obi-Wan knew the whole time. He just wanted to protect his friend. He knew. There's, like, the thing is, there's no way he didn't know. I mean, obviously he knew when he's like, Anakin's the father, isn't he? He that's not when he first found out, and he knows that. We know that. He's known. I'm just excited for Maul in Clone Wars. I'm curious. I know that Palpatine being Anakin's father is not canon, but I feel like it should be. I feel like it should be. Is Obi-Wan working with the bounty hunters? I've heard of it. I've heard of that, I think. Also, I'm excited about what they announced today at the end of Mandalorian. If you're going to watch it today or tonight or something, make sure you watch till the post-credit scene. There is a post-credit scene. That's not a spoiler. I'm just letting you guys know. For your sake, there is a post-credit scene. Watch it. It is amazing. Jarrett, did you see the post-credit scene? Okay, good. That show is going to be epic. I will say it might be confusing for some. If they do a Kenobi show, they are doing a Kenobi show. I feel like they might, but I feel like that show is also going to be more focused on Obi-Wan and Vader. Because if they're gonna, and here's the thing, everybody's like, oh, it's just gonna be Darth Vader. Why do they have Hayden Christensen in the suit, not someone else? They brought back Hayden Christensen for a reason. We are going to see his face. I feel like it'll only be one season. That's what I meant. The show notes today, though, I think should only be like 1 or 2 seasons. Kenobi, I feel like you could do a couple seasons. I feel like you can, just because like that's a long time in between when it takes place in A New Hope. They have plenty of room. There's no doubt Kenobi will last a long time. It's Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. This will probably be his last time playing him. I already told you I'm not gonna say any spoilers. We're just talking about the shows that have been announced. But tonight I'm probably gonna play some Star Wars Battlefront. I think they'll have James Earl Jones do the voice for sure. If they had him do it for Revenge of the Sith, he'll be for the show. But I definitely, here's what I think. I think they're going to use de-aging technology because Hayden and Ewan, they've gotten kind of old. Not like they're necessarily old, but like they've gotten older. They don't look the same that they did in 2005. I think that they're going to digitally de-age them, which 10 years, you're going to be able to tell a difference, but not going to be too bad. You're not gonna, like, it's not going to be like, oh, they can ruin this by de-aging them like 10, 12 years. I guess it's 18, almost 20 years, but still. No, I mean, for what I'm about to say, I think they'll fit age-wise for the time that they're in. But I mean, I think that they're going to try and recreate Clone Wars scenes, or just scenes from in between when they would be for flashbacks. And also, I heard this theory that they might force time, kind of like Kylo and Rey did in a way, but it would be Hayden because that's what that's what Obi-Wan would see him as. He wouldn't see him as Darth Vader, but then you would see when it's like in Vader's perspective. Yeah, they wouldn't have to do too much to Ewan. It's just Hayden. He's gotten a little bit older. You could see with him. But I think that it would be Vader, like how he saw himself in the comics, where he's like that red-black figure. If we see some version of that, I would literally go nuts. The Vader comics, from what I've seen, are incredible. If I get this before 11:50, I'll name it something related to Star Wars, whether it's like a droid or something. We'll figure that out. But if we get it before 11:50, before we end tonight, I will do that. But yeah, I feel like they definitely will do something similar. You guys have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe. See ya. Episode 7, the noise. I don't know what noise you're talking about. Name it R2D2. Maybe R2D2. I don't think that it really fits R2D2. What noise were you talking about, Fruity? Bye, Zeno. It's crazy that I've been live for an hour and 16 minutes. It doesn't feel like it. The thing from the ship? You mean you have no clue how much he means? Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I should have thought about that a little bit more, but yeah, that, especially with Attack of the Clones being my favorite Star Wars movie. That was super sick for me to see. I was like so excited. And I'm not gonna say anything, but today I definitely, when Fruity, just so you know, it's a finale. You know that it's gonna be something happening. It's a finale. When literally in the Mandalorian, whenever something happens, you'll know that there's always a moment from the show, like from per episode, that is amazing. When that happens, you will know. You will know exactly what's going on. Jared and I talked about it earlier. When one particular thing happened, you know exactly what's going on. I would physically be pogging if I got a shiny Registeel. Faux show. Because tonight, after this, I'm laying in bed and watching Star Wars The Clone Wars. Or I'll probably play Battlefront for a little bit. I might actually hop on some Fortnite too. I know that a lot of people don't like that game, but I might play it for a little bit. I've actually been practicing a little bit on my computer since... What season am I on? I'm on 1. I've been watching it for like a month, like almost every night, but still. But I did take a break to finish Demon Slayer. I had like 6 episodes left, even though that really only took me 2 days. I'm almost done with season 1. I want to watch Attack on Titan, but also there is a couple other shows I want to watch too. I want to watch Your Lie in April because my friend's like, if you watch Your Lie in April, I'll watch whatever anime you want me to watch. I'm like, okay, if I watch Your Lie in April, you gotta watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I know, I've heard, especially season 7. I'm excited for season 7. I know, but I want to wait till it's over because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to watch all the way through and then I have to wait like a week to watch another episode. I'd rather just watch it on when it's out. So when season 4 is out, undub, and it's done. But my next show, and like, here's the thing. I might have to watch My Hero Academia season 5 and sub because I don't know when the dub comes out. I got to figure that out. That's important. That's really important to find out. I can see that, but like also at the same time, it's like I forget what happens. But when I'm binge watching, I get the whole story right then, right there at the tips of my fingers. But when I wait week by week, and it's not like, but like here's the thing: I only want to have to worry about a couple shows week by week. Which Next year will be My Hero and Demon Slayer. So far, that's all I have to worry about. If Demon Slayer even comes out next year, it might. I'm so excited for the movie. Ooh. If you haven't watched Demon Slayer, such a good show. I mean, I don't mind week by week for The Mandalorian, but also I'm gonna have so many week by week shows. Because here's the thing: in January, I'm gonna have My Hero. Well, if it comes out in January, I think it is. 8 years or something like that. If it's out to binge. Oh yeah. I get that, but like My Hero being 30 episodes a season, or however many it was, I think it was 30 for most of them. Because like if you split 4, right away. Okay, I guess no, it's not 30. It's more like 25-ish for My Hero. Because it was like 83 episodes. Season 1 was really short. It was like 13 episodes, but like next year I'm gonna have My Hero, probably Demon Slayer. I'm gonna have WandaVision. I'm gonna have Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm gonna have Loki. I'm gonna have What If. I'm gonna have Miss Marvel, and whatever else comes out next year for Star Wars, which will probably be Bad Batch, because shows like that last 8 years or something. I already read that. 13 episode seasons are the sweet spot to me. I don't know. Yeah, not for anime. For like regular series shows, yes. Anime, no. They need to be longer. Today I saw in Walmart when I went to go pick up this thing, which I already talked about that I got it. That I got this Elite Trainer box for Vivid Voltage Video Sunday. I saw the manga for My Hero. It was volume 2 something, like 25 or something. Or I don't know, it was a weird number on it, but it was like, why does this? It wasn't a new one. Like this was literally the attack on the USJ. So I don't know why it was whatever number it was. Unless one episode takes like 15 volumes of manga to explain, which I don't know if it would. I just need this shiny Reggie steel. Bad. We have 13 more encounters this episode, this stream. What am I gonna name this? You know, if only this thing was gold, because it would be a great C3PO. I know that it's obviously bulky. I probably still will name it C3PO. And if it's after 1150, I already said it's like PS5 or like fridge or something. I could green bean. The thing is, it's not that color green. It's not that dark. It's more like a tinted. So I don't know if green bean fits it. But I was thinking, what if we did a merger? We called it C3PS5. I'm kidding. It was a joke. Totally not. Totally wasn't a joke. I just realized halfway through speaking that it was terrible naming. But honestly, I want my shiny. This is the latest I've streamed in a long time, because it's 10 p.m. now. I honestly just want the shiny. It's all I need. If it wasn't so late, I'd go to 1120 or 11. Yeah, 11. I know 1200. 1200. I'll go to 1200, but it's just 15 counters is actually takes quite a bit of time. Ten more encounters. What Pokemon did you name again? Vikavolt. Ooh. Let me know how it goes. I will say one quality of life improvement that Sword and Shield did was the fact that you can use the triggers as an A button. It just needed to happen. Instead of pressing L equals A on like options, they just give it to you. Because like realistically, what else are you gonna use triggers for in Pokemon? Yo, thank you guys so much for 6 likes and whoever just stopped in. We're nearing our final encounters. All I'm saying is if we get 10 likes somehow, I will do 50 more encounters. Yo, what's up JTS? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And your final multicam editing project and the class average was 70. Ooh, that's sick. We're at 7 likes. We're 3 away and I'll do 50 more encounters. JTS, are you new here? If so, hi, I'm Grenji. Nice to meet you. What such Discord notification am I getting? We are 2 away. Trying to think of a name for the Registeel. Well, here's the thing. I already have a name picked out. I don't really like Samsung for it. Not that it's a bad name, I just don't really like it for that. We are 1 like away and I will do 50 more encounters. And that will also extend the Star Wars name. I feel like you guys are gonna hit it. I just better prepare myself. My little brother is letting me know that it is 10 on his screen. And 1 dislike. How rude. Alright, well we're going for 50 more encounters. So we're gonna be here for a minute. We are straight chilling for 50 more encounters, I guess. So 56 encounters left. I mean, I told you guys I would. Honestly, not like I have anything else to do. Hey, 20 likes and we'll go to 1,300. You get me there and I'll do it. Alright, see you, Jarrett. I'm gonna be honest. It's a tired kind of day. I thought I unmuted. But no. I'm going to 1,200 encounters. Not 1130. I don't got another hour and a half left in me. And also, that obviously cancels out if I get a shiny, so like I will just end then. I've been talking almost a whole hour and a half. There's numbers on your throat. Yeah, I hope we get it too, like now. That'd be nice. This thing just hates me. Like, no cap. I might sneeze here in a minute. I don't know. It's feeling like it. Yep. Me too, Fruity. I don't know why I feel so tired. It just, sometimes I just feel tired, and even though, like, here's the thing, here's what I hate. I feel tired when I'm live, and then I press stop streaming, and I feel like I stay up for like another long time. We definitely had a lot of Star Wars talk tonight. We definitely did. I'm gonna try to go to bed pretty regularly or pretty soon after this, so I can wake up early and work on some videos for you guys. Because not only is it Saturday, it's my first full day of Christmas break. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be like thinking of like I'm actually trying to think of jokes, but it's a little bit harder to do. Hi Jacob, how are you? And just because I know you, you little snake. That's my little cousin, by the way. I'm not actually just bullying a little kid. If you watch The Mandalorian, you're not allowed to say spoilers in the chat. If you do, I will ban you. That is not a joke. I will. You know, tomorrow I need to edit the Pokemon card opening. What else? I like to think I have a good sense of humor when needed. Yeah, I feel like I do too. You know, I feel like I come up with better video ideas when I'm in the shower. I just sit there and I think of video ideas. And the thing that sucks is I forget them. That's why we need waterproof notepads, so you can write your ideas down. Big brain. There's an idea right there. You know, I know that there's probably waterproof notepads, and I just need to get one. Ooh, we have somebody in the general chat. What? What? Theb. I don't know what it is, but something about it. I know that I'm not the only person. Yeah, we're one sub away from 635, which is incredible. I'm actually genuinely curious now. Notebook. Yep, there it is. I need one. You know, that'd be a great way to just do your homework. That's multitasking. You wake up in the morning, you're showering, you do your homework on waterproof notebook. And if you spill a drink on it, it's fine. You see, this is the ideas that I come up with. Well, someone else came up with them. I just am stealing their ideas and saying that I use them. I just want the green tinted Registeel. I've been here for a month and a half, if not more. He did? How? I just want the green tinted one. Wait, they nerfed base stats? I didn't know they ever changed like the actual base stats of a Pokemon. Like, that's just not cool. Hey, we hit 635. We're only 15 away from 650. We're almost there. I'm sure we'll have 700 by February. I got some good plans. I mean, H-Slash is cool, but at least like Greninja, I mean, he's not even in this game, but at least he didn't get nerfed, you know? So, how do we still have 41 encounters left? These take so long. You don't even, the thing is, like, you don't even realize how long it takes. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Can you tell it's late where I'm at? I just came up with a really good idea for me. I'm curious as how it'll work though. Oh, that does not work at all. Go back to the way it was. There we go. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. I'm gonna go down just a little bit, so like my feet touch the ground. I just want a green shun. I just want a green tinted one. Is the whole mood of shiny up to? Yep. 100%. I just want the green one. It's late. It's 10:15, but that's not really that late. I have been live for nearly 2 hours, which is the longest stream I've had in a little bit. I'm cool doing longer streams. Honestly, what I really want, and I know it's weird, like, oh, why do you need that? I want a 3DS capture card, just so I could play other games at the same time. Why do I have a notification? Yeah, I used to do late night streams. I called it late night. Like, there was like a little, I would change, I like, my layout was like themed, like it was like during the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Let's Go days, like of hunting for me, it was like a daytime themed layout, and then it would go to nighttime and it would say late night under GrenjiGames. I used to do that. I think that this layout is just overall good, and I will use it for a long time because it is on brand with me and not a certain game. And I'm happy with this layout and the way that it looks. And I will say I am happy with the way that every one of my layouts is the same lower third with my logo on the bottom. That was something I just feel like I wanted, and I'm happy that I have it. So it's consistent. So like I could go to Pokemon Unbound. I mean, it's purple there, but it's more or less the same thing. Bam. I love purple. It's your favorite color? I like purple. Blue's my favorite color, but I do like purple. Something seems to be up with my mic.
Screen's blank.
I think there's something wrong with my mic. I'm trying to fix it, sorry. So I'm pulling up the stream. Don't tell me it's doing what it was doing the other night, because I don't know how to fix that. Hello. Hello? I know you guys can hear everything that's going on right now. I'm trying to fix this. This is annoying. Yeah, this I have no clue what's going on. It sounds a little bit better now. No, it doesn't. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn it down. And I'm gonna have to try and fix it off stream because there's nothing else I can do for it. It's like it literally does this. I fixed it and now it's just doing it again. I have no clue what's going on with this mic. I don't think it's the mic though. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on with this mic. Like, I have certain effects on this, so you shouldn't be able to hear things that are under a certain decibel of sound, and a lot of the sounds are under a certain decibel of sound. And I know I said I was going to go to 200. I think I'm only going to do a couple more. Go to 11. Do 3 more after this, because I don't like streaming when there's mic issues.
Can I please help?
Did I add that one? I don't know. Alright, well, this is our last Registeal for the night. Is it going to be shiny? Nah, it's not. Alright, well, if you did enjoy the stream, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new, and enjoy some new videos that'll be coming out soon. With that being said, this is going to be GrenjiGames. Signing out. Peace.